In the guest bedroom, Damon pushed Marcy away. She fell unceremoniously on her butt.
Who was that girl?
Damon hurried to button up his pants. Marcy looked confused. What girl?
The one with towels! She put towels in the bathroom and left!
Damon roared and jabbed his hand into his hair in frustration.
Damn it!
Marcy stared at Damon and blinked rapidly, trying to understand what had just happened. Less than a minute ago, Marcy was going down on him and he was enjoying himself. But then, Damon had inhaled the most seductive, sweet, citrusy scent that reminded him of delicate freesia flowers, and his body lurched in response.
Mate!
Damon's wolf said.
What?
Damon asked himself in disbelief while staring at Marcy. If Marcy were his mate, why had his wolf remained silent during lunch? And why had her scent changed? Marcy didn't smell like freesia. She smelled of coconut, and traces of it lingered everywhere. But this new scent was gentle and seductive. His wolf growled.
Not Marcy. The girl in the bathroom.
He had watched as the girl ran out of the room, observing her small frame in oversized clothes and her silver hair that reached just below her shoulders. She remained totally unaware that Damon was watching her.
Stop her!
Damon's wolf had demanded.
She is the one for us. If you let her go, you will regret it. Stop!
Damon had shouted, but the girl vanished and the door closed. Damon was unique. Other werewolves could sense their wolf and exchange emotions with them. They could feel when their wolf was restless, angry, or happy. But Damon could actually carry on a conversation with his wolf. No one knew about this other than Damon and his wolf. Damon's strange bond with his wolf was one of the key contributors to Damon becoming and staying the alpha of the Dark Howlers pack when he was only 17 years old. He couldn't get up and go after the silver-haired girl because Marcy was still pleasuring him, and if he made any sudden movements, she might bite him. After the girl disappeared, Marcy's mouth didn't feel good anymore, especially not while his wolf growled at Marcy and urged Damon to go after the towel girl. Back to the present, Marcy's eyes widened as she understood what Damon had said.
There was a girl in here?
Damon nodded.
Who is in charge of towels?
He didn't know anything about this sneaky girl, and he disliked that his wolf had told him she was his mate, but he felt an urge to understand the aching need to get close to the girl with the silver-colored hair. For that, he needed to find her. Marcy shrugged.
I don't know who handles towels. One of the Omegas.
Find out!
Damon squeezed through his teeth. Marcy lowered her head in submission, nodding.
Yes, Alpha Damon. I will find out and let you know.
Marcy quickly left the room. Now outside the reach of Damon's wrath, Marcy had space to think. She hated that he'd used his alpha tone on her. But more pressing, someone saw her pleasuring Damon. Yes, he was her future husband, but she definitely needed to do damage control and send a warning to all Omegas on how they should behave. Marcy snorted. No wonder her father looked down on Omegas. They were useless. She glanced left and right and spotted a group of Omegas lingering at the end of the hallway.
You! Come here! I have some questions.
Meanwhile, Damon paced through his room. He adjusted himself inside his jeans, where he was still hard and unsatisfied. Marcy's coconutty scent lingered on him. He hadn't thought much about Marcy's scent before, but now he found it repulsive. Had the towel girl caused this? Her sweet, citrusy scent was addictive, and he craved more. How could a girl smell so good? Damon saw many wolves lose themselves once they found their mates. It happened with his beta, Caden, the moment he met Maya. Caden always acted carefree, with an edge and eagerness for adventure. But once Maya entered the picture, Caden's whole world shifted, and she became the center of his everything. Damon and Caden grew up together. Damon knew Caden would never betray him, but he felt confident that if Caden ever needed to pick between his loyalty to Damon and infatuation with Maya, Damon would be left hanging. Would Damon allow his world to change because of one girl? That wouldn't happen. No way. He would fight this off. Damon decided to shower. Just the thought of Marcy touching him made him feel dirty, and he needed to wash it off. As warm water caressed his body, images of the silver-colored hair flashed in front of his eyes, and he remembered the sweet, citrusy scent of freesia.
Shit!
Damon exclaimed and turned off the hot water. Damon had just changed into fresh clothes when someone knocked on the door. Damon opened the door and was surprised to find Nora, Marcy's best friend. Nora's father was Alpha Edward's beta, and from the day she was born, it was understood that Nora would serve as Marcy's ally within the pack. But that didn't mean that their friendship was based on love and respect. In fact, Nora had always been jealous of Marcy. And now she was smiling seductively at Alpha Damon, the man Marcy was supposed to be marrying soon.
Alpha Damon, Alpha Edward and Beta Raymond returned, and Alpha Edward is waiting in the study,
Nora told Damon sweetly.
He said that you can join him anytime it works for you. I'm here to show you the way.
Damon frowned. Yes, Alpha Edward, Marcy. That's why he was at the Red Moon Pack, to try to make nice with his longtime rival pack. Not to follow around some girl who smelled of freesia.
I'm ready now. Please, lead the way.
Nora swallowed her disappointment that Damon didn't invite her into his room. She smiled politely and gestured to her left. When her father said he would inform Alpha Damon that Alpha Edward was waiting for him, Nora offered to deliver the message instead of her father. Nora hoped that Damon would say he would see Alpha Edward later, and then she would offer to wait in his room, and then... the possibilities. In the study, Marcy's father greeted Damon.
Alpha Damon, I hope your trip went well and that so far things are in order. I apologize for not welcoming you personally when you arrived, but I had urgent matters to take care of. I'm sure you understand.
Of course, Damon responded with a straight face. Yes, he understood that this showed how Alpha Edward disrespected him. Damon knew very well what Alpha Edward thought of him, and knew that he hadn't personally greeted Damon as a show of power.
How was your trip?
Alpha Edward asked innocently. But Damon was in no mood to exchange meaningless pleasantries.
Trip went fine. Your wife showed us to our rooms, and lunch satisfied us. Your daughter expressed interest in us getting to know each other better, but I wanted to talk to you first. Talk to me? About what? About what you want.
Damon got right to the point. Alpha Edward chuckled awkwardly.
I want my daughter to have a good husband and to receive proper care. You are available and fulfill all the criteria. At the same time, Marcy is a beautiful young lady who has all the skills to be a remarkable Luna. Did you expect something else?
Damon narrowed his eyes.
When you put it that way, it sounds like you're not getting anything out of it. What would I be getting? Once you and Marcy marry, she will live with you. I only hope that you will let her visit us occasionally. Of course, I would love to visit as well, but managing my pack and training James keeps me busy, and I don't have much free time. Maybe I will visit more often when James takes over. Then I can spend some time with my grandkids.
Damon clenched his teeth in irritation. How could this old fart say he was too busy to visit? Yet he'd requested that Damon stay with him for a few days? Shameless. Damon stood up from the chair and stuffed his hands in his jeans pockets.
Alpha Edward, we will leave tomorrow. Until then, think about all the conditions you want to attach to me being close to Marcy. I want to know all parts of the deal before I agree to anything. And I am not a man who changes conditions on the fly. If you try to reach for anything that's mine, there will be consequences.
Alpha Edward stood, a menacing look on his face.
Are you threatening me?
Damon smiled threateningly.
Just do as I say, and you won't have to find out.
See that button on screen? That's your full story. Tap it and download the Pocket FM app now for free.